Yo, what's good? What's going on out there? Yeah, Drake dropped off EP this weekend or whatever the case may be. Well, the weekend is over. Last weekend, it's like 12:20 in the morning. Um, and I didn't really know what to think about it. I was just scrolling on YouTube. I do believe it was Friday or Saturday when it dropped or whatever the case may be. I forget, but any case. Yeah, so I'm on YouTube and I see that it's a new track out and it's official and it's God's Plan. And I'm like, oh shit, this is a joint with Trippie Redd and Drake. So I go there. Of course, the label took the shit off YouTube, so I instantly go to Apple Music. Yep, and there it go. No, I went to iTunes first. And I seen it, and I was like, fuck it, I just bought it. The little 2 pack Scary Hours joint or whatever the case may be. And I go check it out, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, okay, this basically the song, the production, it sounds all right. The song really don't really sound mastered to me. Uh, it basically sound like they did record it or they was working on the record and they just basically put it out. And I'm listening, waiting for it, and it breaks the bridge where Drake basically is kind of harmonizing, and I'm like, okay, that's when Trippie Redd come in, cause the no feature had me like, okay, maybe Trippie on the record or whatever the case may be, just his name ain't on it. Excuse me, his name ain't on it. And I go and listen, it's like Trippie ain't on that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? Like, why ain't he on the record? And the lines that he basically threw out there, it was cool. You know what I mean? The J Lo little ad lib or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. But that's not what I care about the song about. It's just like, okay, you is work with Trippie Redd, and then it comes to know that basically because of the hype of the record, Drake decided to put it out. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, yeah, it was heard at a New Year's Eve party, and okay, it's a lot of hype around the song, but maybe I may get some slack for this. I don't think it was because of Drake. I just believe it really was because Trippie Redd. And of course, a lot of people that don't fuck with mumble rap, they hate on Trippie Redd and say, oh, he would have brought nothing to the record, blah, blah, blah. It would have been trash if he was on it. And I look at it like, okay, Drake last year, remember the record he did, it was called Signs or whatever the case may be, and it was one more record after that. If y'all know the song I'm talking about, uh, it was like some Macarena style type beat or whatever the case may be. That was the record that happened after Signs. Signs to me was trash. It was garbage. It was basically that Caribbean type shit. I wasn't fucking with that. So you got those two records that basically did nothing. You know what I mean? They pulled a Nicki Minaj, and y'all remember what she did with the 3 pack. Yeah, no kind of noise nowhere. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers wasn't feeling those two records. So to say that because of the hype that Drake had a new record out and that's why he dropped it, I don't think the hype was really for a new Drake record. Because at that point, you got to remember, Views had just came out. People was like, it's not really all that. More Life was a tad bit better than Views in a sense of the rapping wise. You know what I mean? They probably weren't feeling the features. But Drake really didn't have really no buzz. They was like really wanting him to take a break, and of course at the end of the record he said I'll be back to 2018 and give you a summary or whatever the case may be. Fine, but we wasn't expecting no shit this early in the year. So I don't really believe that it was because of Drake that he had any hype. I mean, he just did the Family Feud remix with Lil Wayne, which was dope. You know what I mean? But even then, we like, okay, yeah, Drake really rapping like it's '08 again. That's what's up. We want that same energy. So to say that because of the New Year's Eve joint that we was hyped for a new Drake album or a song, nah. I'm gonna say Trippie Redd. So we'll see if they work together in the future. I heard from, not me personally, but it's speculated that they did a lot of songs together. So you may either hear Drake on a Trippie Redd record or hear Trippie on the upcoming Drake album or whatever the case may be. But whatever. So then we get to Diplomatic Immunity. Now this song gets a lot of love for the simple fact that if you're a Dipset fan, the title itself, the production was dope, and notably he dissed Joe Budden. So I don't know how I feel about that. It's like when this nigga said what he said about Views and Drake was quiet, Joe Budden was delivering the most haymakers of diss records ever. I still call them light. There was lyrical bombs, but at the same time, if you know Joe Budden when he go in on somebody, you know, that nigga can basically, get you the fuck out of here. And the first couple joints was cool, nothing really too major. But when he dropped Afraid, it was over with. So if Drake was going to respond to Joe Budden, it had to be that record. And when you listen to the diss that he did aim at Joe, I wish he would have played off the word afraid a little bit. Because, yeah, you did have a song. He sampled your joint and basically was telling you what you're afraid of. If he would have had some wordplay off that, I think that would have been dope. Because, one, it would have let people know that, okay, Drake did hit a Afraid record. And then for the fans that really don't rock with Joe, I'm like, what is he talking about? Why did he say that? And people let him know, like, yo, Joe did a Drake diss called Afraid. Go check it out. You know what I mean? Because I still feel like a lot of people that was just basically dick riding Drake didn't even give Joe Budden records, the time of day because, he's not relevant. He's not popping. He ain't rich, blah, blah, blah. Money never mattered in a battle, bro. Y'all niggas got to get that shit understood. You know what I mean? It's about what you do on wax, not what your bank account looking like. You feel me? But I just feel like I do like the song. But let's be honest with ourselves. These two records are very, you know what I mean? They cool. They they all right. They not nothing that when Drake dropped 9 a.m. in Dallas. When he dropped You Know. When he dropped 5 a.m. in Toronto, 6 p.m. in New York. Like, you know what I mean? When he dropping those Lucy's like that, that's fucking crazy. That still to this day are classic records. These two is like when he dropped Charged Up and Back to Back. You know what I mean? God's Plan can be Charged Up. Diplomatic Community can be Back to Back. Because when you look at one, you're going to play, and they be like, no, they're going to play God's Plan more than Diplomatic Community. Because God's Plan had that catchiness. But at the same time, after you hear the clips of the record for 15 seconds, you hear the actual record, you really go run that one back to back. I tried it. It's cool, but it's like, nah, I couldn't. Because I feel like something is missing from the record when you think about what Drake does to records if he supposedly steals records from other artists. You feel me? But Diplomatic Community, yeah, because that just shit. When you play that goes in the line of the records that you have where if you're going to listen to a certain type of Drake record to get a certain vibe, it'll be Diplomatic Community. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. So the EP, if you want to call it that, it's like 2 records. I think it's all right. You know what I mean? I want to see what he going to do to capitalize off this. I hope it's not one of those, J. Cole moments where you get the little records and it's like, oh shit, and you get the album like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? Like you get food and you get tricked. You be like, oh, what? Hell no, what is this shit? Because when the nigga said that line, I'm going to be back in 2018 and give you the summary, I want to know everything from views, more life, all that shit. You already opened the fucking vault where it's like, oh, you talking about Cash Money Universal and shit like that. It's about time Drake started rapping some real shit, man. I'm just saying. It needs to be that time where he actually rapping about shit that we really give a fuck about. Don't care about the women. Don't care about, none of this crazy shit. Even the Black Excellence when you took a jab at Diddy. Like, what really happened, my nigga? We want to know this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Did the nigga slap taste out your mouth or not? But I guess we'll never find out. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the EP. I know I'm late. It is what it is, though. It's just the vocal approach of the video. I got to add everything else to it. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about the records. And do you think that Trippie Redd and Drake will ever have a song out? And will it chart? All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. I'm out. 1.